everybody. This is Kevin David Rail reporting live from my office in our lower part of our home. Today, I want to talk about these things called, well, I call them sun naps. You can call them exposure to sun, you can call it what you want. But there is some magic and there is some power to taking a nap in the sun. First things first, here's what happened last night. I fell asleep at about 9:30. We just got done watching Argo, which is a fantastic movie. And if you haven't watched it, I highly suggest you do. I watched it years ago when it first came out, and this is the first time I saw it again. And for some reason, I saw it pop up on Netflix or wherever we watch it. Maybe it was Prime Video. And I said to my significant other, Jen, hey, let's watch Argo. Have you ever seen it? She said, no. Anyway, great movie. We went through, saw it all, and then I was exhausted, fell asleep, woke up at what I thought was 8 hours later, and it was 4 hours later. It was literally like 1:57 in the morning. I had to pee, so I went up, went to the bathroom, came back down, laid in bed, and I was wide awake. I mean, I was so wide awake, it was unbelievable. My eyes were wide open. I'm just staring at the ceiling in the dark, and I was thinking of coming downstairs and reading one of my CEC's books or working on some editing of videos. I was that wide awake. And I literally tossed and turned for 2 hours, could not fall back to sleep no matter what to save my life. Finally, I fell back to sleep for about 45 minutes and had about 4 dreams in that 45-minute span of time. My alarm went off, and then I got up, and I was like, ugh, and I was really tired. I was super high energy, though, in that span of time when I was awake, which I found interesting. This past weekend, we did hot yoga, not once, but twice, Saturday and Sunday. I absolutely love hot yoga, and stay tuned because I'm going to be doing a long-form video on the benefits of hot yoga for men specifically. I don't know when I'm going to get around to it, but I will get around to it eventually. And by the way, if there are any topics you would like me to cover or ask me questions about, please drop a comment and let me know, and I will take it into consideration. Most likely I'll do it. Anyway, I just want to give you the events that happened over the weekend. So hot yoga twice. We were pretty active. Saturday we did 2 workouts. We went to the gym first, then we did hot yoga. But yesterday it was just hot yoga, and then it was kind of chill the rest of the day. Fell asleep like a rock last night. Slept hard for 4 hours. Woke up in the middle of the night. Couldn't fall back to sleep for about 2 to 3 hours. Then I finally did. Slept for about 45 minutes. Woke up. Okay. Barely any sleep last night. Take that into consideration. Then I chugged a bunch of water, got myself ready to go to the gym in the morning, and I was actually surprisingly not feeling exhausted at this point. So about 45 minutes had passed from the time I officially woke up to the time I left. I rode my bike into the gym today. It takes usually between 18 and 22 minutes to get there, depending on how hard of a pace I go and what I'm in the mood to do. This morning, when I ripped it out there, I absolutely ripped it. And not only did I rip it, but I beat my all-time record, which was 17 minutes. It took me 16 minutes to get to the gym this morning. And I was amazed because of the lack of sleep. Then I worked out for about 1 hour and 35 minutes, crushed my workout, had an endless supply of energy. I felt very spry. I felt very balanced. I felt very flexible. All because I think I did 2 hot yoga classes this past weekend, which, mind you, they're absolutely amazing. Okay, now fast forward to my training sessions. I had 3 training sessions. The first one, I was pretty wide awake. The second one, I started dragging, and I started getting tired. And by the third one, I was very lethargic. Then the fatigue started kicking in, and that often happens to me. However, it was a crystal clear, sunny day today, beautiful here in Park City. After my 3rd training session, I broke my fast with the food I brought with me. I was about 18 hours fasted today. And then I went and laid in the sun. And I absolutely love laying in the sun. Ideally, you want to lay in the sun for 30 minutes, at least 20 minutes, but I do 30 minutes on my back, 30 minutes on my stomach, and I try to get a good chi hit of vitamin D. Vitamin D is a very powerful vitamin that helps balance out your systems. It helps males boost testosterone naturally, and it really just puts you in a good mood. It helps with brain-derived neurotrophic factor, BDNF it's called, and I'm going to be doing a video on that as well, and it's something that I think more people need to know about and not too many people do, if anyone at all. And I go out and I lay in the sun and I literally pass out within about 2 minutes, and I'm sleeping hard for like 20 minutes in a row. And then I wake up and I look at my watch and it says like 35 minutes have passed by or something. I was like, wow. So I roll over onto my stomach, get a little bit more sun. I get on my bike and I come home, and I swear to God, it was like I was shot out of a cannon. Energy through the roof, mood was through the roof. I felt amazing. So here's the bottom line. In the event you're feeling sluggish and you're feeling tired in the middle of the afternoon, and you have the ability to do this, go outside and lay in the sun for about 30 minutes or so. Take a power nap in the sun. That is my advice to you. there is some magic to be said and to be found out there. And you're exposed to Mother Nature and ecotherapy, and you're breathing in the air outside. And it's a wonderful, magical feeling. For me, it was. Now, mind you, remember, I didn't get much sleep last night. I was dragging. I had to use some mental strength to get through my morning. But I just knew, I kept marrying my idea to being laying in the sun later in the afternoon. I kept seeing myself in possession of that. And that kind of excited me, and it gave me the motivation to get through my morning to get to that point. So instead of reaching for an energy drink, especially a heinous, disgusting one, like Monster or Rockstar or any one of those garbagey ones, and make sure to check out my video list because I have a full review on energy drinks in there and watch it. Instead of doing that and going down a bad path, I went the natural route. I did ecotherapy. I did biohacking, and I did something that's very good for the body. Now, I put sunscreen on my face and head, and that's pretty much the only place I put sunscreen. I do not like sunscreen. I do not like blocking the sun from your skin, especially with these heinous sunscreens that you find in the grocery stores, the ones that have all the chemicals and all the crap in them. I use Alba organic sunscreen, which is one of the best ones on the market, and Badger Balm is a good one, and there are a couple other good ones out there floating around. If you're going to use sunscreen, I only suggest you use it if you're going to be exposed to the sun for a longer period of time, say an hour long or more. If you're going to do like a long hike, if you're going to do anything outdoors and you're going to be shirtless, if you're going to be at a pool, ocean, things like that, yeah, sure. You want to use sunscreen then, and make sure to get a clean one. Make sure to get one that's organic. But anything shorter than that, 30 minutes or less, I wouldn't worry about sunscreen. Just get adapted to the sun. If you're just going out for the first time in the year, in the summertime, just lay in the sun for 10 minutes each side, and then work your way up to 15. And once you get a little bit of a tan going, you're going to be able to get up to 30 minutes, and you're not going to need sunscreen. That way, you get the maximal power from the sun. Otherwise, if you put a sunscreen on, it's a blocker from the sun, and you don't want that to happen because you won't maximize the amount of vitamin D chi hit that you're going to get, and that's going to stop the process in motion, okay? Just know that you can resort to a power nap and get fully energized big time without having to resort to an energy drink or another cup of coffee with cream and sugar or some kind of big mocha latte from your local Starbucks down the road. Because I'm the natural guy, and I'm always trying to think of ways that you can improve your health through natural means and ways that are going to be protective and boost your health through the roof and promote longevity and optimal health, lean muscle mass, and the whole 9 yards. Okay? Just want to throw that out there today. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Let me know if you have any questions or comments. Let me know if there's any topics you want me to hit, and stay tuned for my next actual long-form video. Speaking of which, I just dropped one about The Biggest Loser, Netflix series called Fit for TV, The Reality of the Biggest Loser, something along those lines. So make sure to look for that video as well. Okay? Until next time, this is Kevin David Rail reporting live.